Hello, everyone, and welcome to the new moon in Cancer Feng Shui for 2024. This Friday, it's like a new year starts. There's so many cool things happening, and even, which I find really cool, there are lucky stars, the sense that we're aligned with higher forces, channeling new energies. There's so many motivating planets involved in this new moon. There's also just a sense, a cosmic sense that we are walking into a new year. Like this second half of the year is like a new year. And if you've been feeling stuck or limited, or like things are working against you, or you're just frustrated and you can't take it anymore and you need things to change, you just cannot go on with the way things are and you must change them. This is a time to dig in and make huge leaps forward. So this is really a quantum leap, new moon and second half of the year. It's really interesting. I talked to several astrologers at the beginning of 2024, and one told me, oh, the first half of your year, so many amazing things are going to be happening. It's all about the first half of the year. And the other one told me, no, the second half of the year is lit. And honestly, I feel it. I feel the big shift happening in this second half of the year. Do you feel it as well? Or are you ready to claim it? Even if you don't already just feel it, are you ready to claim this big shift? So this is obviously for those people in America who have vacations. This is a big vacation time. It's a big celebration time. It is a really big holiday, and lots and lots and lots of energy around celebration. But the whole second half of the year has a lot of energy around celebration. So Neptune and Saturn are going to both be retrograde for most of the year, not all of the year, but most of the year. And this happens often. This isn't so rare, but with everything else happening, with Pluto moving, with all sorts of things happening this year, this is very new and revitalizing and rejuvenating. And so it's a time to make upgrades. I did a whole live about Saturn and how to use the Saturn retrograde to make life upgrades, but also Neptune retrograde, tapping into the dreamy, the intuitive, getting into more of your cosmic superpowers from now till the end of the year. So if you would like to treat this new moon like New Year's Eve and this weekend ahead and the weeks ahead as a fresh start of the year, what would you change? And most importantly, how can you shower more love on the things that matter most to you? How can you pick priorities and bring them to life in brilliant ways? And how can you enjoy the process even more? Because Cancer is all about that open-hearted, loving, nurturing, taking care of, but also expanding and growing with love. And all the things that are happening, all of these things coming together, it's just amazing. So this is a time to get rid of, first and foremost, everything that does not feel like love. It's time to re-energize, get rid of the things that don't feel like love. And we're going to talk about this in your home and your life. So look around right now, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, a whole lot of things that don't feel like love. They're all things that I needed for certain reasons, and I don't need them anymore. Now, if I do this work constantly, consistently, daily, and I could see that many things, how many things can you see around you that don't feel like love, that you don't need, that aren't aligned with you, that aren't in any way, shape, or form what you need to support you stepping into this next chapter, this new beginning, this second new year this year? And so decide, let it go. You don't need it. What are you going to do with it? Gift it, give it away, donate, or recycle or upcycle, but don't let this stuff linger. There's a sense in the second half of the year that there's no more settling. Do you feel that? Do you feel that now is the time where you're kind of getting messages like, this is it, all in or nothing. This is it. It's time to really go for it. It's time to stop sitting on the sidelines, being in the background. It's time to get out and live bigger. And that can look a lot of different ways for all of you. But it starts, that letting go process starts the process of bringing in so many things that you actually want and love. Now, the big piece of this is decluttering your actions that don't feel like love, the actions that weigh you down. So the status quo has gotten you to where you are now. How you've been operating has brought you to this point. Great. If you want to continue on this path, keep doing the same things. If you want to expand, you've got to shake it up a little bit. You don't have to throw away everything. You don't have to, revamp how you do every single thing every day. No, but how can you step it up? So think about the things you do all day. Is your heart in it? Are you doing a bunch of tasks every single day or doing a routine every single day and your heart's not in it? It doesn't feel good anymore. You're bored of it. You're over it. Time to move on, shake up the status quo. I started doing this program, this physical body alignment program, which is so great. And I did the first set of exercises for like 3 weeks. And I was like, I am so bored of this. So I'm moving on and moving on and moving on. And then I'll just get another program and then I'll just do something new because there's always more to learn. There's always more to refine. It doesn't mean that you're not already excellent as you are. It doesn't mean that things aren't already great. But if you want new things, you got to move in new ways. And so how can you declutter any of those actions that just don't feel like love and bring in more love into your life? Inspiration rules this time. You might feel in this month so inspired, so lit up, so almost maybe superhumanly energized. And to really capture the magic of all of this inspiration, surround yourself with inspiration everywhere you look, everywhere. It's time to inspire your home. It's time for deep, deep, deep cleaning, deep, deep, deep energizing and making more art. So let's talk about each one. Clean everything. I'm about to get a big project done in my house, and even the walls, floors, everything, the ceilings are all being deep cleaned and re-energized. And so re-energizing could be opening windows. It could be burning some candles. It could be using some essential oils. What feels energizing to you? Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think this is the summer where I want to start bringing animals again into the house. I don't even know which ones or how or what's going to happen, but it feels like that's the ultimate energizer for me more than anything else in the whole wide world. Making art is a way to activate your home. How can you make more art or bring more of your artfulness to your home? So it could be that you start painting walls, adding new color. It could be that you start curating things, making things different in your space. All of this will create more of this energy of inspiration that moves you forward. Your space is a mirror of you. Your space is your greatest influence all day long. I say this in almost every single video because it's so important and we don't learn this often growing up. And it's something that can just take your life to another level. If your space is aligned with what you want, it's almost inevitable that it will happen because you are in it, living it all day long. Commit to those big goals and dreams, to that big vision this month. And it might even be a vision for the second half of the year. I have a vision for the second half of the year. I can't tell you how meaningful it is, the second half of the year to me in so many ways. And so heartfelt goals, heartfelt, things that you will wake up without any sleep. You'll bounce out of bed and be like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Why do I need to sleep? Why do I need to take breaks? Of course, sleep and take breaks, but you have this energy, this feeling, this draw toward these things. These are the goals that are going to be the most effective for you. It's funny because a lot of us have been told to aim lower, be more realistic. Have you been told that? Or have you told yourself that because you've absorbed that message from other places? Be realistic. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't aim too high. Don't do all that stuff. What? When you aim low, you have no motivation at all. When you're aiming for things you don't really want, why bother? Why bother doing anything? You need to go for the things you want. You need to set your sights on what's really going to excite you. How will you summon all the forces of the universe to make it happen if you don't really want it? This whole idea of like not trying too hard, not aiming too high, not rocking the boat keeps us really stuck. So aim really high. Aim high, but aim for things where you conceivably know as a human being that you can make it happen. Meaning, if you sit on the couch all day and you want to be an Olympic gymnast, that's probably not going to happen in 6 months. It could, but it's probably not going to happen in 6 months. Go for those things where you have been just really thinking, feeling, wanting them so much. Allow yourself to have them now. Not the small things, not the settled for things, the real things. And then with this influence of, we've got Mars and Saturn and even the Neptune retrograde, all saying, make a plan, make it happen. Make a plan, make it happen. Don't just write a wish list and let that be it. Make a plan and make it happen. So get things flowing, freshen the energy around you. If you need more inspiration, more ideas, ask me questions below or check out all the playlists on this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. There's so much here and there's so much to come. Even the podcast is coming to the YouTube channel. So there's a lot. And so there's a lot of ideas to work with, to energize, to take the energy to the next level. And if you really want to dive in, the Feng Shui Breakthrough Camp is here. And you can sign up right now to get started. We are starting with our very first Zoom on Friday. It is going to be epic, and it only happens once a year. However, you have a camp to keep, so you can come back to it again and again and again. And this is the time where we all, myself included, probably me more than ever before, are going to be revving up and setting up and activating and making big breakthroughs. So if you're excited to get your home to a higher level, using what you already have, to get your life to a higher level, to get your energy on track, to get your focus back, to get through whatever it is you're going through, join us because it's going to be epic. And there's lots of breakthroughs already in the works. I'm going to check and see what was sent in. Yes. Thanks for being here, Diana. And I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm wishing you guys all in the US who are celebrating happy 4th of July for everyone. Happy sort of third, fourth new year of this year, but really definitive, fresh start. Make this new moon the gateway into the next level. It's here. It's going to be amazing. I hope you feel it. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you actually set that bar high and make those amazing things happen. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I will see you very soon. Bye, everyone.